camera's falling off. I don't know. I don't think so. It's shaking its head like a tuna.
No, fucking.
Give me the belt.
Give me the belt, Sam. Right below here. Below here. Right below here. Blue belt.
Let's go. Ah!
Fucking, but this end of this piece gone waste. The fucking end gone on this belt.
What do you mean it's gone? It's a clip in.
It's got no clip on it.
So it's the final day of fishing in Grenada, and not too long after getting lines in the water, we spotted a frenzy. Wally said, you know what guys, I told you all if we saw tuna, we're gonna go up to them, we're gonna make some casts, and that's exactly what we did. And right now, it is an extremely surreal moment because the fish of my life is connected to the next end of my line.
Wally, you might have to chill a little bit for me.
It's gone, yeah. Clip's gone better. This one, right?
Where the clip is?
Clip gone.
Like, look for it in the boat now. What?
Man, stuck right now. Stuck your beak.
It went under the boat. Straight down now. It's good.
Walk to the corner. Walk to the corner. Go forward.
Crying.
Straight down. That's a cry game. Cry game. Come, Brett. That's what you're straight for. Fucking got this. Don't fucking leak on us, you know. Yeah, straight outside the harbour.
A bun, Reese. A bun. It's locked track, Reese.
Wow. Tuna birds, porpoise, right directly outside.
It's a couple minutes into the fight and I'm putting some pretty serious pressure on the fish. So much so that I am fatiguing myself way faster than I expected to. It was a bit of a tug of war and I thought I was gonna win, but apparently in the earlies I was the one losing. And I may have pointed the rod maybe once,
Now on top of you.
maybe twice.
That's fucking got it fast, eh?
So then once I end up on this side of the fish, you're always gonna be ending up like that. When I go on the other side of the fish, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I think it's right. What's the problem?
Don't have to hold your pump stick on.
Go ahead, Dad. Yeah, that's what you want then. So it's like that, you gain some line too. Straight on the reward, you not eat it. Hey, don't fuck up mumbles while you're there now. Okay, man. Yes, coming up. Bring him, Brett.
Papa jumped.
That's what you want.
In just under 6 minutes, we actually had the fish up by the boat. The fish was super green. I was tired at that point in time from putting so much pressure on the fish. The tuna was not doing those big circles that they normally do when they're tired. The fish was very green, kicking very strong next to the boat.
I'm in green.
We're on there! Is it down?
Started getting the fish closer and closer. Wally picked up the gaff and it looked like it was coming for a gaff shot.
That's not Wally. That's not Wally.
Really wish we had a harpoon at this point in time because we would have been able to hit the fish and it would have been over in less than 6 minutes. Unfortunately, that fish made a turn and put me onto the gunnel again, and it was a little bit of an up and down fight.
Fuck.
You ain't going far, you're real tired. You have him right there.
You have him, Brett. You're almost there. Really in game.
You have him gliding like you want to glide.
It's in a little bit there.
Someone's in there.
Turn too much, don't turn too much.
This way is get hard, Brett.
Alright, you can come back out.
It's in a little bit now.
You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good.
Go on, go on.
You're good, you're good, you're good. Stay exactly as you are. Take the engines out again for 1 sec, Mick.
After getting my butt handed to me on that up and down, started to inch it up slowly, and again, it looked like it was coming for the gaff shot, but pressure was just too much for me and I had to point the rod. As soon as I pointed that rod, it just kept going deeper and just taking more and more line till the point where we almost couldn't see the fish again.
How point out stock? 2 fucking rows.
Right, Mick, take it out again. And Brett, you had to fight it like a tapper.
Fight it like a man, Brett. Not like a girl.
So yeah, I pointed the rod. Kinda edited that footage out as much as I could. But I gained back some energy and started really sitting into the fish, put a little bit of heat on it, and this was the breaking point or the turning point of the fight where I got a burst of energy, the fish was fatigued, and I really started gaining some line on it, putting heavy pumps in, and it started coming up really fast.
Boss, I can't even raise this fucking rod up. The only way I gotta do this is if I tighten up, boss, or if I slacken up. Yeah, it's locked us.
Alright, think fish is gonna come us.
Boss, raise wrist.
Turn your head, you're gonna start to come.
Alright, wait till you go turn it.
Pump him.
It's the fucking high retrieve that's killing me, boss. And the long rod. And every fucking thing in between.
Pump him. Yes, Brett, that's it.
Wanna shut the ram?
Yes, Brett.
Shut the spot?
Yes, Brett. Bring him. We have him. He's coming. He's fucking
Spinning up
dead.
like a top.
Back quick, Brett. We have him. Don't
Pinwheeling.
stop. Yeah, he's coming up. Don't stop, Brett. Keep the momentum.
Pinwheeling.
Keep the momentum going.
Got the fish back up on top again, and at this point, it may not look so, but I was extremely fatigued, and the biggest concern was actually not having the physical strength to hold that rod if the fish turned. And I was giving it my all. I was half past dead. I was fully fatigued, had nothing left, but still just trying to scrape by. I could hear you saying one more breath, just one more pump, and I was just trying to get it just an inch, 2 inches, just 1 or 2 feet more.
Coming up.
One more bet.
Oh! No, please, no!
I don't think I've ever been so devastated to lose a fish in my entire life. Like, I've put in so much time, so much effort has been invested into landing this fish. I've been doing this over a year now with prepping my tackle, getting the right gear, getting the right line, down to the lure I was using, getting the right lure custom design from Strategic Angler to get a flying fish just to fish for yellowfin tuna in Grenada. And to have that opportunity and then to have it slip away so close to a finish, it was extremely hard. The boys tried to cheer me up and they were like, Brett, fish on the leader, it's a caught fish, it's a legal caught fish. I guess technically speaking, yes, it's a legally caught fish, but I mean, under the circumstances, that fish was supposed to be on the boat to be a caught fish. Like, I don't really consider it a caught fish. Turns out on further inspection, it looked like it was a knot failure. I use a clinch knot, and I've used clinch knots quite a bit throughout my life. They're pretty good knots, but up until recently, Reese and myself had started doing some testing with them. We had found they were falling short of other knots. Like the uni knot is, I would recommend that over the clinch knot for sure. So, learning lesson there, I would not use a clinch knot again, even though that's the same knot and same leader that Reese landed his bluefin tuna on in North Carolina. Like I said, I wouldn't use it again, but it's been a learning experience. It was a serious fight. It was by far the most difficult, challenging fight I've ever had in my life. Did learn something. I am not even remotely close to the physical level that is required to put that much heat on a fish. Like, I went in there way too confident. I got shut down real fast. It's considered light tackle, but I mean, it's no means light tackle. It's 100-pound test braid mainline I'm using. I'm using 170 fluorocarbon leader that's tied onto the lure, and we're using reels that are putting out a whole ton of drag and rods that could definitely handle it. So yeah, it's not light tackle. I pretty much never put that much drag and pressure on any fish I've ever fought in my life, and it was a backbreaker for me. So it may have been the end of the world for me at that very brief moment. But we live and we learn. Fishing isn't fishing if you're always catching. Obviously, it's the pursuit, it's the understanding, it's the all preparation and just everything that goes into catching one fish. And everything came together on this trip except for that little final moment. It was still a huge accomplishment for me. I'm eternally grateful for Wally allowing me to run up at his bow and cast. Thank you very, very much, Wally. It was a excellent trip. Blue marlin, sailfish, tuna. Couldn't ask for much more. So anyway, the boys tried to cheer me up, and I eventually put a smile on my face, took a shot of alcohol, and we got the lines out. And here's what happened next.
In the hot sun now. You see that bad boy? That bad boy, bad.
Go now, Rogers.
Yes.
There. It's right on the chin, Turn on that GoPro there, Wally. Turn on the GoPro.
I don't turn it on, eh?
You turn it on? I just turned it on.
Well, I thought I turned it on.
Oh, I might just turn it off then. Reese, look at it and see if it's on now. I don't want to turn mine.
Yeah, big.
On ya?
Big.
Turn on the music, Yeah! Yes, sail on, baby! Hey, flying horse! I say we was going to play double, but alright.
You can leave your rig in. Oh, you done pull up your rig.
Alright. Who put on the gears, us? Reese, you put on the gears or you want me put on the gears? Yeah. Huh?
Jump off there.
Oh Lord, you're turned too hard. Way. You jump him off.
We got the hookup, unfortunately that sailfish jumped off. But hey, we had a terrific weekend, great weather, some of the bluest water I've ever seen in Grenada. The water clarity was phenomenal. So, mission accomplished, 98%. I'll definitely be back for another shot, hopefully. And to Wally, thank you very much for having us on the boat. Boat worked, the boat worked perfect. It's a center console, love fishing center consoles, and the Yamaha's reliability, right? So, next time, new knot. I was told to try crimping. I'm not crimping, I'm tying a knot. Hopefully get back another flying fish strategic angler nautilus lure and get myself on a big tuna. Fingers crossed. See you guys.